Challenges, my Slash, and welcome to Elite Wars. Today, well, quick thing to mention, I did a check-in yesterday, collected the mission, that went about like this. And now, we have this. For today, it's just the attacker mission. So we can collect both once we're done with that, and the corruption box is... we can collect 2 of them. So it's a basic check-in, and this time it'll be it'll just be Antonia, so maybe we can reach Sapphire if we do well enough. Whether or not we can actually get enough, no, nothing still. Yeesh. Maybe we can get something for this, but we need more of those. Yeah, they don't give anything. Okay. Well, that's probably not happening today, so we shall see what happens. We'll see if we can get a decent drop, and maybe the corruption zone can help. We'll use Gia instead for today. A little more health, a little more range, that is all. The prepare for battle took a lot longer to get in than the finding opponent, so... whether or not they're here is actually gonna be the question. So, Marks of Light, let's see whether or not you return. Did they just not have a block? Yeah, probably just didn't have a block. Breaker, okay, 7 AG. Middle slot? Yeah, okay, fine. Primary. So be it. No! How about Barracuda Blade? Okay, what if I just... G-Slash? Yep, and not enough, so we're gonna have to use this here. We'll be able to recover 1. Rush in, Barracuda, and slice you.
KO. Win.
That's an Aeon. You should be... yeah, okay, fine. He hit first. Up you go. So going by this, you'll probably... yeah, okay, fine. So your primary... there's your block. Yeah, this will stagger, but G-Slash. Yeah, you didn't rotate. No, they did. They rotate to the primary strike, so we can actually make use of it. So back away. Okay, fine. Breaker. Yeah, not in range yet. G-Slash. And poke twice. Here, you'll be stunned. With that, Barracuda.
KO. Win.
I think I fought this one yesterday. We'll see what they do now, and fine. Yeah, I think maybe I have to use Gia there. For once. That'd be a different breaker of a start. Barracuda Blade! But, okay, fine. No strike from them. When is Rita gonna appear? Okay, fine, blast you away. Barracuda Dash! Didn't stop it. And... nope, okay. Well, I've reduced the damage slightly. And then you made it... ah, of course. Him not being helpful at all. Barracuda Dash. And up you go! I need to get my breaker, otherwise I'm gonna be caught without a block. There we go. Back away. Need to dodge Rita. But if it hits, I delay. And then... well, you jumped. And your health is too little. 4,040 or 4,080 is the total damage.
KO. Win.
We just need 3 more medals and then we unlock the next arena, but looks like we're fighting an old opponent. And this is how it begins. Okay, you'll be left stunned. You didn't press anything. So there you go. Now we're back away. We just have to get rid of this block. Okay. Well. They pressed it. Okay. Nothing. Well, they go for a block instead. You can stay in the air. Bounce. Yeah, no. Okay, blast them. Okay, no. Health is still too high, but they can be left stunned. There we go. Barracuda Dash. And you didn't stop it. There. We can claim a corruption zone box and the missions. Even though it actually doesn't level up even if you get to Sapphire. Because Crystal and Sapphire are the same. Ruby and Emerald are the same. Bronze and Silver are the same. As you can tell. Still 130,000 damage needed. Still, we can maybe get something. If the box will actually be useful, but most of the time it doesn't seem to be. Some regular essence there at least. Maybe that's a chance drop, but yeah. Next box. 8. Just go right through. If it says 8, it needs to be a double essence at that point. Okay, you really don't have to bug like that. I do have enough coins now to level this up, but that's only armor. But it is to work towards damage. I still need 180 of that, so the more of the question of I'd rather get this thing, so just 180 more and then I get some more damage. We continue. One good thing and one bad thing. Well, basically, we got to a new best medals. The problem lies in the fact that a bunch of the matches are going to be quite redundant and not help at all. Just gonna have to point that out. Like, I can continue at ranked, but it's gonna give me nothing. Literally. Yeah, well, it's just adjusting. So, again, and of course, it removes more than just a few stacks. Like this character's breaker itself removes more, just 4. Nope. Another she slash. But what are you gonna end up doing? Wow, I'm not allowed to backdash that. Of course it kicks the air and hits me.
KO. You lose.
Yeah, we're gonna need a decent bit of damage first. Complete the corruption zone, and then whatever is played after, we'll see. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to press anything there. If I tried to press anything from my regular attacks, yeah. They just had their block. There, you've been staggered to your corner. You can poke twice. Nope. They're ready. What are you gonna press? Get background blade. Nope. Block it instantly. Background dash. It returns for my own stacks. You can't do anything with that, you know. No. Sheep flash. Background blur. And marks of light. You don't have enough health. Yeah, he's still in the air as well.
KO. Win.
Why are we fighting a Ruby opponent?
2, 1, go.
Okay, game. You're going to choose to make me fight Lothar as well. And that doesn't help. Okay, well, I guess we can only stagger them. With that, we'll just have to be careful. So... no, okay. Poke them. There we go. Back away. Ah, of course that still reaches. They didn't even manage to go through. Okay. Hit you once. Poke twice. There we go. And sheath flash. You didn't press anything. So, marks of light. For that, backer blur. Backer dash. Rocky seems likely. Uh-huh. He wants his super. He wants his super. Backer dash. Again. Yeah, he's just gonna press it. No? Not yet. Of course you reach! It was fair enough, but even then, just rude.
KO. You lose.
Still hitting slightly further than the visual. I probably should have just thrown them with a cake. Why do you have to start with a breaker? And it's not gonna combo there, just the way you want it to. It just has to be fast enough. Yep. Okay. Primary slot is all it is. There it is. Sheath slash. It's gonna be now. No. You can just press the strike. Nope, they dash. Okay, backer dash. Back dash and press something if you dare. Okay, now I have to just be careful again. While you're in range. Poke nothing, but then I just stand too still. Stand too close. And middle slot never rotated. Yep. Justin can easily do a lot of damage without having to care.
KO. You lose.
Well, that's gonna happen. Your team setup is correct. And great. That's in range. What's it gonna be? Yeah. That's not gonna help me at all. You spent your energy for that though, so back row dash. And back row dash again. With that, back row blur. And Marks of Light. We'll have to try and catch up a decent bit, but it's not gonna be that easy. And not allowed to run away. Yeah. Not allowed to dash from there. That.
KO. You lose.
Well, all I can say is a lot. It's very much expected. I have to deal with a lot of disadvantages here, so I have to be careful with who I end up fighting. So, poke twice. You're gonna get stunned if you don't hit me. There we go. Back row blade. Go to the air. Okay, so going by this, they'll probably have their breaker. No, but you can launch. Doesn't count as a multi, but they have their super. Okay, back row blade. They can interrupt, but I can use a sheep flash in return. There we go. And no. Okay. I think I'm allowed to press something there. Yeah. And they do a bunch of damage over time hits. That doesn't count as a reset. Yeah. All that energy they need.
KO. You lose.
We'll give it a chance on box after this because if we're gonna end up just losing, we might as well claim a. We might as well just try and claim a Sapphire Corruption box, even though, like I said, it's not much different from the other. Cracker Blur! No, I'm not allowed to I'm not allowed to. Okay, continue. There's your block. Okay. What's it gonna be? Now, just hits first. Fine. Go to the air. We're gonna have to bait out the Jack Assist. Of course, you spam it in time. And then it doesn't listen. Great.
KO. You lose.
It is just one box. That is all. There's nothing else I can do for today. It's just all it is. To continue battling is pointless, and I've only played nothing but losses after completing. Yeah, as I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's only 11 matches. 5 losses in a row. Thing is, by technicality, it's slightly bit longer matches, so 13 should possibly be fine. Yeah, once again, an Antonio that has a block to start. Back away. And nope. Okay. Fair enough. What you gonna end up doing? That's only a stagger. That's only a stagger. And they're just gonna use it. Yeah. As thought. Once again.
KO. You lose.
Well, there was the choice of this happening. And besides, how about I point this out? There has not been that many players with a similar medal count at all with each of these recent matches. So it's either way lower or a decent chunk higher. And you just use the block while you're getting hit already. Okay. Just back away. Look at the kick, and I can't stop it. Okay. Really don't need that many crits, and they still crit. Yep, real great game. Real great. Backer Blade! This will leave them stunned. There we go, and they just used their block again, so we're gonna wait. Backer Blur. Backer Dash. And another Backer Blur. Yeah, you really should not be using your blocks while you get hit by the marks. Yeah, this is just, that's just dumb. Obviously, I haven't collected every bit of coin I can get from each win. But if I'm just gonna end up lower than how I started, but in a higher league, that is not happening. played what it needed to. I showed some other stuff. This is why I don't exactly have the ability to just always record it every day. There's just not much to do at all. Like, it's a very short check-in, and then if I let the corruption zone boxes build up, then it can be useful, but you really don't need that many matches. You just win 3 to get your mission complete, collect the boxes, deal damage. I played maybe 5 matches over than I needed to. I think I already did the damage by the time I got to... when I finished the Lothar fight, I think I already collected all the damage, so... yeah. This kind of explains why there's maybe sometimes a gap between days. But I still somewhat do a no commentary collection of boxes. But that's about it. I don't know how to go about the series in a repeatable way of the next day stuff. But as you can tell, there was barely anything I could collect for today. Other than if I maybe unlock more boxes, but even then, I still won more than 4 times at least. Yeah. Even if I did unlock them all, it would still be me overplaying too many matches. Yep. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give a like, comment if there is something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't miss anything, and your most code is in the description. Memberships are a thing you can become on, and have notifications throughout streams at the end of videos to receive the latest towards thumbnails, as well as join the random French Alliance with priority. And also the next 5 video. Bye.